Okay, now after the sorry, now after the Straw Hats have actually escaped from the Whole Cake Island, they're actually Luffy and Chopper kept a canister of Sanji's race suit that Neji actually put in on him, which Sanji is about to throw it out, but Luffy and Chopper doesn't want to because they say that it could actually give him powers, which, well, to be completely honest, which that Sanji doesn't want it because he actually say that he doesn't want that type of power from that type of science, which Nabi actually has suits with her inside of her climate attack, which caused Sanji to be jealous of him for being her slave, meaning that there meaning that Kara actually got the newspaper telling the news about the whole Cake Island incident, which their bounty is actually appeared. With Sanji's name is now on the wanted poster, which is Five Spoke Sanji, and his bounty is 300 sorry 330 million berry bounty, which is actually higher than Zoro's, which he actually actually beat Zoro for actually got a 330 million berry bounty. But Luffy, on the other hand, that he actually got 500, I mean 150 million berry. Sorry, I lost my train of thoughts. Which everybody is shocked that he actually has the lowest bounty, but somehow everybody else has gotten the news about it as they headed to the reservoir, which actually caused everybody to look at Luffy's new status, which everybody's in shock about how he actually got the status. Which, of course, that the Marine headquarters actually finally acknowledged Luffy, the criminal that he really is, including Garp. Which soon that Garp will finally know his grandson, which he actually knows the trouble that he caused with Big Mom. As which we go to the ship where Ruku, sorry, Ruku and Princess Viola and Rebecca are headed to the reservoir. They were actually being ambushed by a pirate group. But as soon as they actually have their missile attack them, they're actually been saved by Cody and Helbeto. Helbete, who had their first manga debut, which they did have their first anime debut on the One Piece episode of Luffy special, which I highly doubt that they should have actually done it in the manga chapter, but they actually did it on this chapter, which Cody actually finally look at the news about Luffy, which he actually pretended that he doesn't have his friendship to Rebecca because he actually lied to it. Which the rest of the four emperors are actually in shock, which includes sorry Kaido, Blackbeard, who we're going to see on his 2 year time skip, including Big Mom, who actually say that she's lost to Luffy, including Shanks, who was waiting to meet with Luffy on their encounter, which he is soon to be happy for Luffy. But Brooke actually looked inside of his wanted poster, which he actually say that he missing a number, which is actually thought it would be 150 million berry, but it's actually a 1.500 billion berry bounty, which everybody is in shock because it turns out that because of that bounty is so high, he actually became the fifth emperor, or I'm not gonna say this, the Goku. If I actually say it right. But anyway, Luffy is now the fifth emperor. That's which they actually named on the title, the fifth emperor. Which that's how everybody will now know Luffy as the fifth emperor. And I pretty hope that that status will get Luffy known as the greatest pirate that he ever was. And if you guys will actually comment on what you think about Luffy's status, you can actually say that Luffy actually surpassed Shanks, which somehow he surpassed Dogtooth in the matter because he actually beat Dogtooth because of that bounty, which turns out that he actually beat Dogtooth by using every bit of his strength to defeat him. Which I actually have to say, this chapter really is awesome because Luffy actually defeat Dogtooth. And now I have to admit that this chapter I love it. And now I have to be honest, this is actually the greatest chapter I actually like, and hopefully we get to see more of that as the Straw Hats are entering the Wano country to meet up with the others. So I hope the next chapter will be more exciting than that. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Manga here saying sign out. Laters!